And
Manufacturing is never coming
it
back.
happens like that when you have a trade war. But what I mean by trade war is we put tariffs on China, they respond to put tariffs on us, and you just go tit for tat, and you go back and forth, and it's like mutually assured destruction in economic terms.
So why is Trump doing it then, in your view? Because he's given lots of reasons. He said that they're ripping us off. He says lots of countries have been ripping off the United States. How do you unpack what he's saying there, and what do you believe the true reason is underneath there?
To his credit, Trump has been very consistent on this for literally 40 years. You can go on YouTube. He gave an interview in, I think it was 1986. He went on Oprah in 1986 talking about how free trade wasn't free and that Japan and other countries were ripping us off and that the solution to it were tariffs. So this is not a new view. This has been a lifelong quest that he's had. I would say not necessarily Trump's views, but I would say it absolutely makes sense that there is a large chunk of America that looks back to the period of 1950s, 1960s, when we were a manufacturing powerhouse and says, that was better than what we have now, and we should go back to that. I get why people would say that, because it's true that we've lost a lot of manufacturing jobs in the last 50 years. I think manufacturing jobs peaked in the late 1970s, and we've lost something like 10 million manufacturing jobs that we had, versus what we had back then. And I get why, if I was in that situation, I would probably feel the same. Where I would push back is the situation that we had in the 1950s and 1960s, where it was just America manufacturing powerhouse, were a very unique period that I think is virtually impossible to bring back. And I'll tell you why. The end of World War II, 1945, Europe and Japan were in rubble. They were decimated from the war. America was not decimated whatsoever. And so we had basically a global manufacturing monopoly for a period of time. China was not in the equation. South Korea was not in the equation. India, Bangladesh, they were not in the equation. It was basically Japan, the United States, and Europe, two of which were just struggling to feed their citizens.